I heard the little vibration, felt it rather. Just gonna see. Make sure it's up and okay. Hey, there I am at the current moment. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. All right. Alright. Well, hello, beautiful fellow human beings. Hope everyone's night is golden. I think tomorrow my dad is finally getting a little bit more energy, so he wanted to try to go to the pier, but it's so much walking, and I do like to bring a good deal of stuff, namely chairs, cooler, accessories. No, I'm just kidding, but stuff, and figured there's this other little spot in between the two cities, and it's snook season, and the waterways, there's this area where like a tiny little dam type thing, a spillway, and always a really nice spot to even just hang out at. It's kind of like a park, little dock, and manatees come up to it. The water is very hit or miss. It's usually doo-doo brown, but you know, it's right down the street, and it's kind of a how would you say, like a classic spot, I guess, to the area. And it's been wanting to go back for a while. I used to live right down the street from it. Then for a while, I was living with my cousin's mom, like right there, which was a severe treat. A severe treat. I'll just say one of my favorite experiences that happened in that time frame. A school bus. A school bus was abandoned in the parking lot of the spillway, and completely abandoned, and absolutely full of instruments, like all kinds of stuff. Now, I didn't take anything. I did climb in through the emergency hatch, through the roof, but mainly to like snoop around. Like, I can't remember what phone at the time, but mainly to snoop around, and really old photos, talking fiddles as far as the instruments go, air instruments like trumpets and clarinets. It was wild, but it was like a traveling band from the past. There wasn't anything modern on the bus. And see, I collect vintage and antiques, right? I was blown away. And my friend who was like walking around the spillway with was just not that chill about it, to be frank. And was just like, get out of there. It's like, you're gonna get arrested. And it's like, I'm in a time warp, like, leave me be. If you can't handle. It was a glorious experience. And I did grab one thing, a keychain, and there's loads of keychains, all kinds of like knickknacks, like the exact items that I like look for. It was like what my dreams look like. To be totally honest, my dreams can be summarized as this: walking through field, random cart, opens cart, a bunch of old objects. Dream concluded. And a lot of things I've tried to make from dreams, or at least doodle, but more often than not, I forget. Oh, thank you, Ron. I just hopped on and instantly started blabbing. 1 Not sure what that means, but appreciate chicken little. Are you Chicken Little's best friend? I look like Chicken Little's best friend. It's let us see. Hey, Zoidberg! I think there's one more that who let you in the face. Is it 19? It's 1997 where I am. Oh, bakers. Well, tomorrow, not really sure we're gonna end up, but I'll pack regardless and figure. Ooh, that's a nice. I'm curious what these are comprised of. I keep meaning to look it up. Like, what if it's sealed with anything? I'm not even gonna. Can I wear it? It's real nice. This color and like every scrap I'll keep. So I started a compost bin, and my hands are a little stained, but that's quite alright. I got false cardamom, and there's already galangal, and fixing to ask either code to rip a piece off or just get one next time out there for ginger. Concludes the ginger section, but any cuttings for zone 10A or tropical plants. Been finally preparing that. So did a little mulching and that kind of thing. And tell you what, I've just been using mulch that I find that collects under the truck. It's consistent enough that I've been able to mulch around like small plants that went in the ground relatively recently. So also going to try to make a minnow, but I don't know how that's gonna go. I just don't know what to make. The objective is snook. It would have until May 1st, I believe, until snook season. It takes a little break, but once it does, they get really like wait. What does bashful mean? Bashful is shy, or is it like buoyant? Buoyant? Boisterous? Boisterous. Like their numbers explode. I'm sorry. And there's a guy that gets really, 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 really incredible drone and underwater footage of under the piers, and his name is, I'm trying to remember the name while I'm talking. Paul DeBill. DeBill, DABILL. And under Juno Bridge, there's a few videos, and it's just, I've never seen anything like it. Every now and then you'll see one swimming, but this like tornado's worth incredible. Big big Haas. It is started off as a crafting, just kind of a Florida channel, I guess, and a random person existing in Florida. Fixing to start showing y'all some of my dad's friends like shops, and was gonna go today, or was it yesterday, but down the street there is a maritime shop. It's like a little industrial district, and the shops are essentially storage units, or they have the doors that like slide up, and garage doors, jeez, and you just walk in through that. But ropes, all your findings, like hardware findings, things like jewelry, but the findings and all that kind of thing. Alright, I better get started because we're supposed to go at like 7 in the morning. I'll force myself up though. There's a few things that I want to make. I want to finally make a Clouser minnow. I don't have much. TV sounds like too real life. Keep thinking I hear sounds. I don't have lead eyes, and these aren't much weight, but if I make a small one, I guess that will be, I mean, a good start at least. And then I cut the barb off of this jig hook, so I will try to make a little bucktail to bring. So you said this is random, so my bad. So, recently started to learn how to tie flies, so pretty much has become a fly tying channel. However, all things Florida, and like paddles and like outboard stuff maybe. And I can't remember. I used to get rope there, but alright, enough diddly diddly daddling. I don't know how to say it. Diddly daddling. For the bucktail. Okay. So I scored so hard today. My parents had an old electric blanket, and I was like, there's no way that's gonna fit back in the package. It's the little things in life. And this is a little cramped, because on top of this, I have to start making thank you cards. So maybe y'all can help pick a pattern that would be like something you could fish anywhere. Because after the GoFundMe concludes, I'm going to be doing the thank you cards. Voila. Alright. I don't know why I'm nervous. I really should pull a computer around because I have the DVD for saltwater patterns. I have the case right here. This is such an impactful DVD. And I want to get the whole series. I did find the bass flies on. Oh yeah, real quick. Check out the skirt. Scored this at, God, I can't remember where, but it's completely suede. And I gotta get a little bit going, but probably 80s maybe. So handcrafting effective flies, fabrication de mouche efficace. I don't know how to pronounce that last word. That was not even how I just seen words. And White River Fly Shop put these out, and as far as I understand, there's an entire series. Now the one that's not pictured here is the half and half, which is half Clouser and half Deceiver. Wicked brilliant. And I'm just gonna read the back, but it just says what it is. And the bass pattern one has Bob Bowser in it. And I'm not sure if there is more footage or media with the two, but I hope so, because they're really entertaining. A bunch. Wish they had a PBS show. So, wearing a Gucci shirt. Oklahoma, very nice. Oklahoma seems sweet. Like the landscapes there always look really interesting. I think like you could find crystals or some form of gemstone. I really want to find gold. Bad. Like Cipher gold. That would be lovely. Because how I see it is, I think that is almost the trifecta of pastime. Shells count too, maybe, but gold or shells. But so you find a place where you can camp on a river or stream. There's your fishing. There's your endless entertainment. And then, included in said endless entertainment is panning for gold. And I always want to ask if there's any fly fishermen or banks fishermen. Would that be a proper way to riverbanks? If they've ever panned for gold while fishing. I think that is just... I don't know if it would be possible to get bored. Like, I don't know if you'd ever feel the sensation of boredom again. Ideal. So I'm not sure what to start with. Freaking out. I'm gonna start with the jig head because it's nice and bright, and it's gonna be the exact opposite. The heads are chartreuse, the bucktail I have is chartreuse. It's not but I hope everyone's having a golden night. I'm going to look down, tying and rock hopping. Rock hopping. Oh, that is an aspect I didn't think about. Oh, that's nice. And just like rock hunting in general. I'm sure you pass by a lot of cool rocks. I'm just gonna... There's no way. I tried to pan for anything when I was living in Colorado. I shouldn't say living. I should say when I stayed for a bit in Colorado. Because I did end up back frozen solid. But I tried to move in the dead of winter, so did it to myself. Anywho, the water was very cold. But I would take a strainer around with me, convinced I was going to find the perfect creek. Oop, dang it. I put this in the middle of the walkway and it's like, that's a bad idea. But I'm sitting here, so I will move it before I walk through. Okay, so I came over here for a reason. It was... Oh yeah. Oh yeah! Yeah! Oh yeah. So I'm not sure what I should tie onto those, but I'm stoked to. They're the most beautiful, nostalgic. Alright, come here. Yeah! A little larger. Beautiful. Oh, just a hair larger. And I'm just going to trim this off because I'm not that great at tying onto these. Beginner everywhere. And if I ever were to make like this for somebody else, I would probably seal it again to keep this a little bit more sturdy. And I done stained my hands. I just got out of the shower too, and it it took aggressive yeah. Um, but the plants are coming alive, and really excited on that. So would it be a bad idea to add lead back here? I'm not too sure. Joe, I'm from Florida. Volume is low, I'm sorry about that. Here, let me try to get it closer. It's a little magnet. Really appreciate this. This mic was a... Oh, shoot, did I press something? I don't think I did. This mic was a donation from Code Lock, and he's also here on YouTube. He does a lot of programming. Holy cow, holy trucks. Programming as well as oceanic exploration, aka we go to the beach a lot. But some of these spots are just... If you ever wanted to swim in your aquarium or someone's aquarium, I need to script. Aren't these glorious though? They remind me of 1980s Florida. But I'm thinking could use use something like that to trail down to keep going with that green stripe. But I don't have any pink bucktail. Maybe I could boil it in pink dye, but I don't have pink dye, I have pink food coloring. Alright, anyway, getting a move on. Hey Jimmy, our adventures! Oh really, these things? Wow, trout I just cannot get a single hand on. I cannot wait to see one in person. But so I read that, I mean, I guess maybe by species and area, but some areas I just read kind of they're very picky, but then I see such a wide arrangement of I feel like they're just cultured, but they're magic fish. I can't get over the imagery. We do have sea trout, but I've never seen one in person, and equally as excited. Tomorrow we're gonna hopefully head to the spillway here and try to target some snook before the season closes, as it does so fast. I'm not sure. Oh, can that go down a little bit more for lead? I don't know, I'm fixated on that. No, because the bucktail is thick. I just want to try to keep the body smooth. use the pink thread, now that I think about it. I mean, this is already on here. And the next fly, I believe, will be this chartreuse. These jig hooks don't have the most sturdy nails. However, I like this. I'm not sure what to do. Ooh. Ah. Oh. Excuse me. Just gotta think out loud a little bit. Ooh. Hey, nice. I bet tonight was the perfect night, honestly, for bike riding. If I don't fish live, I'll be sure to definitely film, and it will probably be all footage. I just remembered the last time, I feel like it was the last time my dad has ever taken like a video of me, and it was in high school. They they had a fashion club, and I was really into making clothes, but didn't end up wearing nothing I made. Ended up wearing like a lot of like gold like urban wear, I guess you would say, which, you know, I just in a lot of gold and a lot of sequins. But the bus driver just kept asking me to go to this like club, and because I was tall and lanky. I ended up going once. I was super shy, like very, very shy. Like if you asked me something, my face would have gotten beet red. And for some reason I enjoyed the heck out of it. It was like, I don't know how to say this without like sound. I loved every single. It was all like the ghetto girls, right? And I was like like shells in my hair, barefoot everywhere type of like Werther, I suppose. And the juxtaposition, but I loved it so much. A lot of really intense experiences there, but yeah. Anyway, I got into that tangent because my dad was the one who was using my camera to get pictures, and I think I made it on one of the corners of the screen, or it was like a bottom corner, like part. Oh, good times. Way. Jimmy Adventures Code lives in the Florida swamp too. Right across is just an expanse of pure swamp. It is truly wild. Did I see goat? Sheep, I mean? Red sheep, and I said goat. I love night riding. I almost got stampeded by a herd of bighorn sheep. Oh, hot dog. What a majestic creature. And I feel like that. Sorry. I guess almost got stampeded is, you know, a lot. boars are a really big deal here, and can get massive. The only ones that I've seen thus far looked like straight bears. I'd love to see sheep or goats though. Those kind of animals are just wildly fascinating. I mean, unless you're being stampeded. But now let me. Alright, so I don't know why I'm overcomplicated. It's such a simple little thing. I never exactly know where best to I tend to overdo, like, getting too much material. I still can't get over, there's the fly tying. If anybody is in Florida, there is the Lefty Cray Fly Tying Fest in Vero Beach. Which, how wild is that? And his daughter didn't even know. She was like, I knew about the one in, she posted, I knew about the one in Maryland, but not in Vero Beach, Florida. Oh yeah. Alright, gotta be careful. Alright, I gotta... Oh, one day I'll get that. Because this, I feel like I could be using for those little helper flies for the goofy jigs. Which, really wanted to go today. But, you know, save a little something for tomorrow. I want to get those weights, those spoons, for these, for the beach. And these are dead cut, so I'm not going to worry too much about placement. Probably where there's a nice taper, because I feel like that kind of locks it even more. And I'll just trim. Crappy colors. $6,500 is the elevation. Oh hey, Colorado Springs! I'm sorry if I already reacted to Colorado Springs yesterday or the day before. My brain is probably gonna be fried for like 6 months. But Colorado Springs, I want to go back so bad. So anytime I even read it, I'm like, hey, it's just so fun. Like a really nice place to wander. Manitou is like a storybook, y'all. And a few years ago there was a mudslide. A few years ago, it was probably a long time ago, but it was no bueno nonetheless. And coming back through, I'll add some glue. I do like the idea of the tying in at that, like, well, I guess it's the whole strand is tapered. As you can tell by my motor functions and not. The most away. I was set to go live, but my dad was like, would you want to go to the, or try to go to the pier tomorrow? Because we've made quite a few plans, but I usually fall through that last minute, which I don't even, like, if I get the notion that, it's, I don't say it, I'll just, like, start working on something. Because I don't want to make them feel bad. Because it's like, you're not getting my hopes up, the water's right there. So, you know, we're all doing stuff, so ain't no thing. So I just believe this. Aye. Scotland. Have you tried mud fishing? Mud fishing. That too, I guess. I mean magnet fishing though. At all. Jaime Adventures. So many old like mine areas and like the water feels so clean and like preserving probably. But that's where I was trying to use like a colander to try to find anything, gemstones, and just party rocks. No wire or anything. Wait, why did I go so far down? Shoot. I'm not sure why I went so far down like that. I was so like focused on just this part not being gappy. Kinda. Oh! Would wire be something to think about adding in a situation? I wonder. Because then if that gets like hit, maybe it won't unravel fully. I don't know. Which way was I wrapping? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think I might backtrack. think I might backtrack a little bit. Maybe adding some like dub here, like pearl. I guess because this stuff is very. I guess I could cut it, like trim it, like. Maybe a little conical. We're exploring. Ooh. So the spillway, I'm not sure how long my dad's going to be able to be out there, so I want to pack extremely light, but not too late, because then he gets offended, because it's like, we're not going to just be there for 20 minutes. I'm good. Like, so I just want to pack light. He's gonna be, yeah, just getting fresh air anyway, so I think I might even just bring one full and just focus, because sometimes I overcomplicate things and then I don't get much done. But I'm not a crafter anymore, so if I don't focus, I starve and die. But, you know, not really. Okay. Let me grab. Oh, come to me. Yes, I can't believe I said that out loud, but this is like my dream. Everything about it is divine. So maybe that'll go up front. Yeah. I miss my little hook. I have the perfect tool to get this stuff out. Aye! But here's just here's that. Oh, way too much. Why would I? That was like the strangest texture. I just want like kind of a thick collar stripe type of thing. Like it's in my mind that way currently, at least. Hmm. What is that sound? Stand on it and overheat. Holy crap! Magic. Oh, I can't wait. I'm gonna make those little grubs from James and the Giant Peach. Okay. So my uncle's girlfriend broke up with him today, and yeah, and a bit of a whole ordeal, and is trying to move back to this area, but he's trying to tell him that like you're in for a shock. Hmm. Hmm. I just wanted to get a little glue down there. This is a dried out brush. However, really good for glue because it doesn't matter if it's dried out and it's just sharp and like a poke. don't know how to do the tension really. 'Cause, right? Perfect timing. I'm not sure where to cut the tail. Or to leave it. I'm not too sure. Let's see. Would you keep the tail as is or cut it for more like sturdy, about a hook length? Start small. Gets the hair too long. Maybe like one more little snip. I like the strands at the back though, so I might keep it as is. So organic material, so if I gotta trim out and about wherever birds can, it's not like it's microplastic. I mean this is, but this is bucktail. First attempt at one. I've never tried one, but I've seen probably millions of them. I appreciate that, Zoidberg. And please never hesitate. These would like take 1 or 2 stamps, and I got more than 1 or 2 stamps. But I want to get this a little better. Would hackle be fine here? Like if I'll show an example. Like maybe this long wispy stuff. You know what I mean? Would that help? Because I really like how it looks, and I know it's not about that, but I mean, like, not like. Hey, thank you, God. I mean, I'm thinking it won't hurt. Yeah, real quick. Just don't want to trap any. Mm. Penetrator. I love this thread, it's so strong. Alright. Trying to get that, like, Like, I can't stop thinking how, like in fishing, you shouldn't ever, release tension. I could trim this off because I'm gonna be going back a little bit, I think. The reason I chose this green like feather is they're very wispy. And I can always take this off before I tie it in. I kind of regret this, but that's okay. Indeed, Zoidberg. No harm in experimenting. Dang it. Just here. I kinda like it, like visually, but I'm not sure how far that's gonna go. So I guess the rest of this right here. Alright, I'm not allowed to do any more to this. Yikes. just gonna do like a safety one. And then I'm going to retie this a little bit more hinged. What happened? Hmm. If that with a longer tag, I'll definitely be cementing that. But hey, I think it'll be really easy to cast if anything, so practice casting with this, and if something hits it, I'll, be nice and stoked, and if not, I will just not go. So I want to cut like some of that to get some more gap. Just try to taper it a little bit. I think the tail may be a little shorter, but I'll wait on that. I hope everyone's night is made of solid, pure gold. And whale penis, right? That's I think my favorite Lake Ness theory is that she is simply a whale penis. Jig. Trying to get my dad to want to go to Lantana. There's a few spots that I'm focused on because his like one of his closest friends, he's got like essentially two close friends that like we talk to every day in and out of the house. And one had a stroke and just real out of nowhere and real bad, and so hoping to maybe go over and like help him and his girlfriend like cut their dog's nails and stuff. But that's the attempt. I like the inspiration. So I shall return. One moment. These are so wispy, I can't imagine they'll like go too crazy with them. Because I do kind of need to make amalgamations. When I'm learning something, a lot of times I feel like I'm not learning much because I could know like the why, or like, okay, so you can know the whys, but I feel like it's equally as important to know the why nots. And also, like, without knowing, like, what, like, why not to add certain things somewhere, like dry dubbing on a wet fly and stuff like that. But what happens if you do? Because what happens if that comes in handy, like somewhere, like making a snake or an eel or worm, and you could maybe make segments of it with like a floating like dubbing, and like or like you can make it float, cork or foam, but it's weighted in other segments, so it's like bouncing erratically. With weight placement along the hook itself, I'm always curious as to what the outcome is. Like in this book here, it does have a, yeah, here. See, it shows you how, I love how it shows you ideally how the wet fly or the dry fly sits upon the surface of the water, but how it more realistically or more usually happens. But like that, but with weight. Wow, I just realized, are there like aerodynamics or is it aquadynamic? Or is it still streamline you know, aerodynamics of like flies, like the fly and showing the water it pushes around, that kind of thing. Are there diagrams and stuff like that? Because that would be mad helpful. Because then that would be, how would you even do that? Like maybe like a big tank and dragging it through and like capturing all the, I don't know. I didn't do the AI image generator, well, just the Bing one, and I'm gonna try the others that code. It's just really fun putting like most effective fly pattern possible, and oh, I wish I could show you the picture, but it's on this phone. It's like some like flies like going along a boat, and then there's a giant owl with sunglasses and a baseball hat on the boat. You know, it's not going anywhere soon. I've really nothing to really say about it, other than and it's just, I don't know, that's a whole nother industry. Just, I always used to think about I really like the Victorian era and the trinkets that they left behind. Very, very beautiful work. But I was always wondering like what that looked like Industrial Revolution, go from, I'm sure not silent cities, but I would love to go back in time to a really industrial city where everything was steam and like, yeah, and code. You gotta look up the Fairbanks Morse engines. The only place I know that will bring them out, maybe Yesteryear Village, but in Clewiston, there's that Sugarfest, and they have Fairbanks Morse engines not only on display, but operational, and no safety, no, just kidding. But because when you stand next to one, like you could feel the earth move. But they use them to make syrup, sugarcane syrup, real nice. And They should. Oh, hey, hey, hey. Wow, what? Those water tubes. I just figured people were making those. Too cool. Too cool. See, I'm waiting very patiently for spring. Um, so be able to save 159 bucks. Just there's this little spot in Blue Heron that you could just sit and bring the flies with you to look. Really, really, really lucky for that. And the barracudas are a little worrying. Oh, a flash view. Oh my god, I almost forgot. And I do have to do one deceiver. So, flash view off warm water fly tire. Gosh, that's so cool. I did not even think about those tubes being sold. The other like testing thing I'm thinking of is Code has a jacuzzi, like a Coleman jacuzzi. Gonna grow tilapia in one day, and water chestnuts. Bunch of stuff. Arrowroot has an edible tuber, like not, yeah, like duck potato. So all right, let me look up Flashaboo. So I'm trying to cut myself off from Monster just a little bit, and I think I over caffeinate myself to the point that like as I drink coffee, or espresso rather. But the Flashaboo streamer is fashioned after an Ed Story pattern made with salt and pepper Flashaboo called the FC Salt Shaker. Ed designed the FC Salt Shaker to take Spanish mackerel. Since that time, more than 29 species of fish have been caught on it. I ordered the FC Salt Shaker pattern sheet from Feathercraft and modified the recipe, substituting gold Flashaboo and red plastic eyes. The result is the Flashaboo streamer, which I now tie in gold, silver, and salt and pepper. The fly is easy to tie. The amount of Flashaboo that is needed may be hard to judge at first, but you will quickly get the hang of it after tying a fly or two. His recipe calls for a mustad 3366 in hook size 4 because he wanted to take bass, slab size bluegills, and crappie with it. Add salt shaker pattern specified a similar saltwater hook, mustad 34007 in sizes 1, 2, and 4. I recommend using Danville flat wax nylon as you can build a fairly bulky head. And you can coat the head with 5-minute epoxy. Very nice. So I'm not sure. I feel like I have some smaller hooks. Alright, here we go. Well, here. I apologize, but I must go to the bathroom. real quick, so I'm going to remove this mic for like 2 seconds. Grab my case. Magnet. Yay. Got one to bring. Alright. Scary Larry. Time to give it a go. And the reason why I'm a little nervous is that I'm not too sure how much to pick. I'm going to be using a mixture. So some gold from here, some gold from here, and probably sticking with holographic. So I'll hang this on the light. Oh, yay! It does fit on the light. Okay. Alright, so for the hook, I'm going to be using a little saltwater hook. Wait. I really gotta tie a clouser minnow. The lead eyes I have are just quite light. I could let it, but I don't know what my hang up is. Oh, actually. I've been wanting to make my dad a deceiver, so maybe I'll do that. I think in my mind it takes 2 seconds to tie right now, so I want to make sure I get one of these. Okay. And for this, I'm gonna use oh, should try a giant one. Now that I got this spice. Here, I just wanted to see if I have better feathers. Always looking for white half-full feathers. Dang, dang. Huh. Oh, a hook would be nice. I might use, not sure what sizes these are, but a nice little nest of saltwater hooks. Yeah, I'll use this one. Oh, it might not even, okay. I think I could loosen. Hmm. I don't know. It just sounded like, you know, that like has silent sounds after loud music stops playing. It was like that. Just getting this into, so maybe like that's the absolute ends. Mm. Trying to create a hump. And then start adding the, oh, E. I may add these kind of in like pairs. So let me kind of lay them out. And somehow lost multiple. So Angelic feathers. And these are just craft store hackles. And we're gonna try to. Alright, so that's one. Oop. Low and slow. I just get some of this fluff. Oop. Oh, it's a little. Oh, Code, I gotta see that dye footage. I saw the stuff that very lush down there, but I don't think Loch Ness. That's intense. Trying to find another set. I don't know how they're disappearing as soon as I put them down. Mm. Okay. Really excited for Tuesday. So Code, if you're awake at 8 in the morning, hubby, that the This lake's there. I really love these little feathers. Oh, agent of the flat tire. I mean, I always see of in there, and my brain kind of fills in the rest, like in real time. Agent, sloth, fly tire. Apologies. Making a big old deceiver for my dad. He really wanted a red and white one, and he mentioned it again today. He's been like hibernating these last few days, but really weeks. The last, like the immediate last few days has been at least like awake, you know what I mean? Like sitting up, and the doctor was like, it's starting to break up, you know, and I think that was a good, like, yeah. I haven't had like one bit of good news like in the last 2 months, other than the GoFundMe doing like pretty dang well, and I really, really, really appreciate. Do you know what that was? That was just the clamp light coming unclamped. Oh, what a sound that was. My heart. Is that thicker? I don't know where to clamp it. This is a lovely ruler. Where's that hump? Spread 'em and wet 'em. Did not just say that out loud. Kind of forgetting the. I'm gonna get some flash in here now. Oh. I try to trim them at random lengths, like if the quills are especially thick. Just getting this all bound. Okay, sorry for silence. Here's my crystal flash. So I've been having decent luck, like, maybe not tighten that close. I'm not sure. Been having decent luck though by tighten like this. Going. Might want to stand up and do it. My dad, I'm guessing, can't sleep because he's up watching TV now. So, if you can hear background TV sound, enjoy the nostalgic sounds of American sitcom. I was never able to find my dad EastEnders. But he got really into it out of nowhere. And then I'll fold it back. A lot of waterways. I just really gotta sit there on maps. I really have to do like a screen share one. Anyone is more than welcome to join. Just want to find more spots. More spots indeed. And then I take it, because I just get too bulky a lot, so put it like this. And you can fold it and push around. So. Song stuck in my head. Dead computer. You know what? I don't know why I don't have this in my hand. Mm. Got it a crinkled mess down there. That's okay, because I'm just going to use this to cover that bit. So, very short distance. Mm-hmm. Oops. Slip. Hold on. Hold on. Alright, I'll be right back. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Found it. Found it. I also got this ruler from the same box. Oop. Ah, what was that? Oh, my phone. Other phone. Has all the different sorts of wood. Which actually this is going to come in fascinating handy. Because if I wanted to match a frame to a doodle, or anything, match wood to anything. Quick reference. I shall return. Alright, sorry about that. Oop, had to get the orange juice. My dad can't really bend over. Rough shape. But alright. And sitting back here. Oh gosh, this is a long street. Trying to also pack for tomorrow. Something's different with the lighting. Oh, maybe it's just light. Let me finish this. Should be dry. I was going through those old lures that I used to bring to the spillway, cause yeah, you don't have to have bait on. They are all really beautiful. I still have them, but I say I used to have. They're out at Codes, but a lot of these, cause they're just quite a few different types of lures I have collections of, but I have no idea how to fish with them. But look at that, like that innard is like in the inside. Really cool, nice color combination. This older one, beautiful. The eyes, wow. The eyes. I just love that color combination. And this one was sweet, or is it? Yeah. There's a few of them. And beautiful. That orange is really nice. Top dog. Ow. See, these scare the crap out of me. Because I always see is like if I got the hook out of the fish's mouth, it would like, I would get hooked with the other hook. It's just so nice. You can see the crinkly from the inside of the plastic, you know. A lot of chatter. Yeah, I would get hooked twice, maybe even thrice. But they're gorgeous. Like, look at this one. Oh man, that's really beautiful. I want to frame this one. It's just really, I love that blue with the white. Oh, okay. So frame all three together. Because I doubt, I feel like my dad's had them for the amount of time that they could. So, like, hang this with this, like that. That would be stunning. Put those together. Hey! Ow. Okay. I don't know how all these were in here with it closed. And these are your class. Where's the color combination I'm going for here, which is the tried and true redhead. The holographic innard. And the big old BB. I can't wait to incorporate beads for noise. I have so many beads. And like bulk, like, well, not bulk beads, but like I have a lot of beads. I'm sorry. But if anybody ever wants any beads, it would be sweet to exchange little sample like bags, like of scraps of like favorites. And I could definitely throw in some craft supplies. So, oh, also before I forget, I washed the feathers, the duck feathers, so got this one, but some of them have a really strong iridescence. These are the ones that I found behind my dad's chemotherapy office. Ooh! See that? Is that CDC down there? Or can it be used as see how it's like this indescribable floof? Like really Barbie? Got a lot of antiques and vintage Jimmy R adventures. I'm not sure if you're still here. 2:23 here in these parts. Colorado is 2 hours, or is it 3, or was it 4? I can't remember. You know, I can hardly believe how far it was when I got there. I looked at a map and I was like, it was almost like I had zero recollection of. I got these two, which this as like might be a thing for a while. I use hot glue for the hair clips for things that I don't want to commit to, because then you could just peel it off. So, ooh. So here's the duck feathers. Stoked on these. And yeah, one more scraggly one. All right, so. Trying to think if I should add grizzly to the side. You know what I mean? So red, black, and white. Or it's complementary. This one's all scraggly, so I'd grab a fresh sheet. Ooh. Maybe? Oh, so it is 2 hours. That's a really nice color. They're yellow. I see yellow and red a lot. Red. Plain black. Pink. That might be cool. Pink kind of just gives like a super lively look, especially for these like saltwater guys. Like rainbow fish. So let's see the black one. Well, let me see. Hey, that might be it. That might be it. Because the black stripe would be like sticking out, right? And like this, well, I don't know if this will be like for a snook, but this is for my dad. And like there's only one dot print, like really like intense stripe fish out in these parts, buddy. Chomp. I love snook, they're really gorgeous. That white and black though does look really, ooh. Oh, I don't know. The green just like, I think I really like the green. Alright, let me just ask. Wee. So, okay, either or. I'm gonna grab 2 of these. Gosh, they're just so gorgeous. Incredible. Alright, so you know, maybe red and black. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Beautiful. I love how different also the patterns could be feather to feather. Let me see, does that jump out? I hate to bug you, but if you were fish, sometimes I laugh when like people will see like a depiction of a mermaid eating seafood and they'll freak out. They'll be like, oh my god, she's eating her friends. That was cooked ass. Oh god, I thought it was zoomed out. Shoot. I'm a crafter, y'all, so like when I zero in on stuff, it's like so. Where was so? Okay. Nah. Yeah, I guess I wanted something a little, you know. a new world for my dad too. Scrimp people. Oops. We'll get professional again here real soon. I really wish I had my old desk. Oh, y'all would love it. And I'm sure like one or two of y'all probably have one, honestly. Old teacher's desk. Old wooden one. It would be nice to really find a old singer. Ooh, even better. One of those mechanical singer sewing machines. That is my dream. Like, I've. I feel like I'd get into sewing if it was like mechanical like that. I have gone through many sewing machines, trying to learn how to sew in the like modern days, not easy. The sewing machines are just like not the best, but there's not like places to have them repaired like there used to be. Like at the vacuum shops, that's where anytime the sewing machine broke. Maybe a few more strands of flash. What's that? A piece of red bucktail. I thought I freed the. Alright. Okay. Sitcoms from this era, they're just, I mean, a lot of TV stuff. It's almost like a fever dream, the repetition because of commercials and like waiting a week for the next episode type thing. Yellow and oh man, I missed that. I'm sorry. Next one is definitely gonna be yellow and red because that. I mean, I could flip through the saltwater fly patterns book, and it's like all yellow and red when it comes to a lot of the ones that I really want to target. Like tarpons seem to like, I don't know if that's too much crystal flash. But you know what? We'll see. I'm not sure if that was. I think that might have been a bad idea. So, easy enough. I nipped the thread a little bit. So, like, just a few fibers is quite nice. But I think it just kind of ended up looking a little sloppy. So I'm gonna use some of this head cement. Just because it soaks in pretty instantly. And, like, it absorbs. And it doesn't really get, like, lacquery or whatever. But it'll feel nice to have some security. Some structural integrity. And I am rotten at knowing proportions of how much to use of the bucktail. But go for it anyway. And, where? Did I? I just want to see if I tie. Okay. Tie the bottom. The fish here love the yellow and red as well. Very cool. I fished once. Rest in peace to Fred. He had a pet fox named Gretchen, and I forgot like the cul-de-sac he lived in the Springs. I met him walking to the, I don't know if it's still there. I'm sure it is because it seems like it's been there forever. But poor Richards and the Leech Pit also, but unrelated. But poor Richards is a bookshop slash pizza shop. And Leech Pit had a dressing room that it was a vagina, and you crawled into it. Alright, so I'm very nervous right now. The scariest of Larrys. Because things are about to get hairy. Also unrelated, the local bar, like the local dive bar, you go for like, very cheap beer and shoot some pool. They have one pool table, it's very small. It's got this really interesting banana, like metal statue hanging on the wall, and tchotchkes. But it's been there since 1950 something. During like this first modern wave. Because it's been popping for a while. Yes. I don't know if you can hear the TV. Yes. Making me self-conscious. And try to avert like eye contact with myself. But we are social creatures as human beings, and genuinely really enjoy. I'm most social alone at a desk, unfortunately. It's my least favorite, like, attribute, I guess. Which, I've been trying to get out of that for a long time, like, stage fright with people. Most comfortable with strangers, and the problem is like, you meet a stranger more than once, they're not a stranger anymore. I'm like, but not so much anymore, but just like, yeah. I even tried, years ago, I auditioned for a play just to force myself onto a stage and confront my stage fright. My mom went, but she went and got a taco, thankfully, actually, honestly, because I told the story a few times, but, like, so long ago, maybe, I don't know. Long story short, it was like one of those auditions you'd see in a movie where there's someone on a piano playing perhaps classic tunes, and you theater it up, you sing it, and audition. But huge problem there. I can't sing, and I have extreme stage fright. The reason I was there. And I even tried asking, like, hey, I really just want to be, like, a background person, or maybe if you need help, it's a 1950s themed, if you need help finding vintage or costumes. I'm surprisingly good at that. But, yeah, no. They're like, no, you audition now. I did. They're like, alright, pick a song. I had none come to mind. And so they asked if Elvis's, oh, what song was it? It'll come to me. And, I know the song. I forgot every lyric at once. So instead of stopping and telling them that, I proceeded to make up my own lyrics. And I just used like what my day was like up to that point as subject matter. And I have zero recollection, excluding when I finally became conscious again. I had my hands spread out like this, or you can't see it, but I was like, and now I'm on the stage. Mind you, I'm wearing a 1950s like super big poofy white dress, white gloves, and like silver beaded shoes. Yeah. I got no callback. And the best part is everyone else was wearing leggings. Like black t-shirts and black leggings. I don't know why that's the best part of all that to me, but that is. Because, yeah. I feel like I was extremely disappointing. I wish I could somehow show you the outfit, because it was pretty extensive. And the worst part about it is this is the days that, like, I'll be totally real. I drank a lot of beer at all hours of the day. It would just be drinking a beer. Somewhere, anywhere, just chilling. Yeah, I'd be like reading or doodling, but still. Jeez. However, no regrets or anything. It's like, that's the sacred geometry in my opinion. Because if any deviation, we would not be here. And I'm pretty stoked to be here, so. Oh yeah. I can't ask, never mind. Okay. Penetrator. I think I'm gonna try to get some Sapagap next when I can, cause. And some of this, more of this. I really did like this a lot. I didn't spill this once. That's all, you know. Probably just messed up my configuration. Get up for this. Oh, that's Alf. I was wondering what it was like super goofy. I never seen it until because it wasn't airing until recently, I guess. Like within the last few years. I'm sorry for the television if you can hear it. Alright. Just. Oh, I don't know if Code's still here. He's probably not because he works early. But one of the neighbors has definitely fertilized their gardens with manure. It's just wild to smell like farm here. No complaints, obviously. I like this deep red, but I think I'm gonna go kind of maybe in the middle. Maybe not. I'll just keep it this classic. Hot. Mm-hmm. Tesla technology. Hmm. Whoops. Let me get some kills real quick. which I just fold them twice. Trim that first. I have to get this. I keep seeing like dropship sites that have it, but it's this little vacuum in the shape of a duck, and I have never needed something similar for a desk. Little feather scraps and all that. Hmm. Hmm. That's probably too many. We'll see. Mm. Oh, oh, oh. So, too many still. Oh, I just realized unraveling, you could, yeah, you can backspace. Same thing in crochet. Alright, bodkin. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Saw that. Oh my god. Mm. How's everyone doing? And like projects. Reason to live. I don't have any projects going on. Please do never hesitate, because I really want to start promoting small businesses and start like locally, but I really want to have a directory of like real humans. I slipped that, guys. I'm gonna be loading this one up with probably almost the rest of this penetrator, because let's see. Oops. I probably should put these lower. Uh, nope, never saw that either. Mm. Mm. Gotta put Isaac here. I think that's gonna be nice. Okay, so I think she's done. Let me just like, because I've been sitting here for a while. Yee. Commercial says, in the end, thanks to Will's hard work. So you hear that code? You can't hear the TV? Oh no. It's kind of like a late night stream. So, uh, I'll go easy on my dad this time. It's, an escape, so I get it. But, hoping to get to the spillway early. Not making any promises, because everyone's been, like, deeply and brutally exhausted in these parts, so what happened? What did I do? But got a yeah. Hunger also hit me like a truck. But if anyone's on Discord, been finally getting the hang of it. And but nice red this year. I think it needs more red though. Yeah, it needs more red. That chartreuse just like blends so well with the white, so it's like instant like hyper vibrance. But the red I think needs a little bit more. A lot of the series I see have a nice big head, so I feel like it'll be nice and easy to add some. But after some food soon, I'll start stabbing myself. But I hope everyone has a beautiful night. Probably won't stream if at the spillway, but we'll be sure to get pictures and footage for sure. Cause sometimes I to be totally honest, like I am a very like in the present moment person, so sometimes I have to like remind myself to film, and like I had to kind of force myself to start filming because I really do regret not filming sooner, especially when the world was more open and accessible and just different. But you know, gonna scratch, no, dig to get to that again. But my eyes are fried, my back really hurts from this chair, and on that note, yeah, I think so. Love y'all. I hope you have a beautiful evening, and we'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow evening for some more. Plus, it, I keep forgetting till May is snook season, so please, if you have any snook pattern recommendations, the camera was tilted really weird. Any snook pattern recommendations? And oh, finally, I have them both. I only have 2 nets, but I'm gonna start trying to make some nets too. I won't make too many of them, but it'll be a nice gift, and I really want to send any number of anything out. Um, I can't use all these. I was piling up. Need room to work, but it would be nice to get some, feedback, because I currently do not know how to fly fish, but gearing up to have a bait caster set up until I'm able to get out there and like play around in the ocean, because then I'm able to walk out into the water and that kind of thing. Jimmy, your adventures, have a beautiful evening, and thank you. Tight lines till the end of time, and hopefully bring back some nutrient-dense food. And when the gates open, the larger fish come from the ocean to have a little snack, a little secret snack, and it's really clear and evident which snooks, snook, Snook, which Snake lives there, and which like are from the ocean. And I did want to make some like ocean stuff, so like I could, because I'm probably gonna look a little frantic down there, because not knowing how to present things really. And maybe if I tie something that would be in the ocean that often accidentally gets sucked into the intercoastal, and they'd be like, haha, I know you, and I'm gonna catch you off guard. Big slippers on your feet. A frozen Canadian. Oh. Poor Richards? Ah! That's so great. Because, like, really decent sized town, but I don't know many people that have been in those parts. And Leech Pit was like a thrift store, vintage thrift store, and it was very cold, so I didn't get nearly as much exploring in. I wish I did. A lot of thrift shops, like any thrift shop I could find, and there's a Chinese place, takeout place downtown also that just had the best food possible. And I miss it dearly. Their beef sticks were like, I could live off those if possible. But Victor is somewhere I really, really want to go back to. Like, I think about it all the time. And old mining town on top of a mountain. At least that's what it feels like. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Can't wait to give this to my dad, so I'm gonna do that now. Try to do it on the larger one, but I have the feathers picked out to do this big meaty hook, and wanted to do a slightly smaller one before that, and next one I'm gonna put a ton of this, but I'm gonna probably do the dark red closer to that grizzly, and then put this bright red on top of that. That'll flush into the bright, like, orangey red of the head that matches perfectly. So I think that's the plan. And good, got some direction. Happy trails, yeah. Ron, why does it retract your messages? You don't say anything. Like, I mean, like, you don't say anything negative, or like, even that could be taken negative. It makes no sense. There's a few people that it seems like just coded for an hour on live coding. No way. Code Block has his channel is a lot of pretty soon to be fishing also, and a lot of ocean, but from the viewpoint of a programmer that is also born in Scotland. Both things at the same time. So that makes for a very interesting. Um, I can't think of all the words that I need to put to get this across, but if please do subscribe to Codeblock's channel. He is pretty much like the other half, and we're gonna start doing streams where I'm holding his streaming device and he's holding mine, because it ends up. But a good point. It looks like a what is, like, travel shows or something. And boy, oh boy, I have a lot of spots. Everyone has spots, but I'm just, you know, willing to, not willing, just stoked to share them. And like little spots, like behind the wall spots, like spots to sit in, spots to fish in, spots that, like, I know, ooh, that was just okay. I'm sure. Oh, you're okay. I thought this whole time, I thought that's YouTube retracting messages. I didn't even think about. My eyes look smaller and smaller So, there's a few more things, but I'm just gonna end up awkwardly like staring around. But if I do remember 'em, I'll. Been trying to use the Discord. That makes like communication so easy. I don't know, like how many people have that, but I don't know. It feels really nostalgic, I guess. And there's chat things everywhere, but it's like a chill Telegram, I guess. I was on Telegram once, following like the stuff that was happening elsewhere, and it was too dark. I had to delete the app. Dear Lord, I saw things that like I can't unsee, and like grew up in the early 2000s, like not like you know, but I'm not totally desensitized. Holy trucks. But, and, oh, missed a few flash. Like when someone is deleted even in a movie, like, I'm like thinking of like their hypothetical family. And, you know, it's just, it sticks with me. And it's crazy, like, ever since I quit drinking alcohol, like, just decided to just never consume it ever again, personally. Like, I can't even enjoy horror films or anything like that. Or, like, that 911 channel code. This is traumatic. Code watches a lot of really interesting stuff, but sometimes too real. Like, there's so many facets to the diamond of human existence. And, I mean, I'm not, like, totally desensitized, but, you know. And I'm not, like, I don't want to say prudish because I didn't realize that meant, like, I don't know, what do people say, smegually or something? I don't know. Alright.